Hello, um, greetings everyone. I think yes, I'm online. So just wondering and painfully wondering why there is no world peace. What is the challenge for peace? World peace to prevail. Challenging times for peace. And so, what is all this? I've done a audio stream on Facebook, and now I've come here. And just thinking, is it true what this movie in The Tiger and the Snow quote said that humans will destroy themselves? Why? Because this earth was with humans and it will become without humans, redundant. So, something like that. Sorry, I don't know the exact saying in the dialogue in the movie, The Tiger and the Snow. So, sorry, this is kind of black. It's a black screen. It's morning and all. No, I don't like to show my face, and I'm not even prepared. This is a very like casual contemplation, unprofessional, and not prepared for this. However, I did some preparation, but not in writing or notes. So, from Facebook, yes, my group, we want peace, prosperity, and freedom in Yemen, for Yemen. Went there and so was came into reached contemplations on peace and politics. I didn't want to get into. I'm like a thinker and all that spiritual, going into spiritualism and my religion. Yes. So what is this really? That we are living beings. We want to destroy lives. Why? Why do we want to destroy lives? Why can't we just live and let live? So, in the Quran, there's the saying about that God is all living, ever prevalent, beyond the physical, material world. So, in this material world, we have to destroy ourselves. We are going to our deaths every breath that we take. So, if we've come here to die and be destroyed, is that the reason we have come here? To kill each other, to disrupt peace, peace of mind, peace of being. So there is no peace. Should we just accept this, that there is no peace? There will be no peace. There will be third world war. Like I was told in Pakistan, Iran and actually, yes, Israel. America will use Israel to attack Iran. So it's here. Very excited about this. World War III. Wow, amazing. And whatever the politicians and leaders are doing, democratic leaders, that's what they say. And so some, hello, Americans, ex-Muslims, atheists, uh, critics of Islam, um, where are you? What's wrong with Muhammad? What's wrong with... yes, you tell us, Sarah. Don't call those. You have been an atheist. Have I not been a doubter myself? Khalil Gibran. Okay, so we go to the... hello, is it? Of Khalil Gibran. Have I not been doubter of my own existence? So, no, Khalil Gibran doesn't say it like this, but it's a different way. So, religion is what came to me was that, spiritualism so much nowadays in America also and everywhere. Rumi was very famous, became very famous in America. Rumi, Shams, Shams, Shams. We are yours, we are yours, we are yours. All souls cried out. Rumi, Rumi, Rumi. Shams, Shams, Shams. So this love affair, divine, sacred, pure. Well, Zara Jawad, once upon a time they asked you to leave Miss Asteria Disa alone. Oh, Shams, oh, Rumi. But now it became very famous. Rumi, Rumi. तो तुम के शायरी बताओ ना मिस दिसा और तुम्हारी. हाँ, हाँ, जुदा करके बोले कि दवा दी है. अरे जुदाई तो जहर कहलवाती है. They separated me and said, this is medicine. Oh, medicine? Separation is poison. But did they hear me? Oh, not in Karachi American School. So all you people out there in America, Pakistani, Muslims, hello. You're copying David Wood now. She's become a little satire and cynical and like that. And Zara told me to come on time. 6 o'clock, but this is Miss Desa's English. तुम मिस Desa को बदनाम करने आई YouTube पे. You are going to really. So Miss Desa and I, we talk like this, and so after Miss Desa, is there an and? Hmm? There's an end. End to life. End to Zara Jawad's life. Excuse me. So, and you, the critic of Islam. Well, Islam is, I'm not Imam Hussain alayhi salam. I'm not the witnesser, the proof of existence. Who will give me? The demonstration of the glory of God. Who will give me? Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. Looking for proof from the Americans for Islam is true, or Muhammad is fake, wrong, false prophet. Who will put sense in Zara Joad's mind? Huh? The heart has gone wonky, wrong, haired. It was first the haywire head. Oh no, you see, they separated me from my loved one. The Americans did. So, what was that one? The night has many stars, and the day has one. So, I have to go through the night has 1,000 eyes by Francis William. I might mispronounce his last family name, or Bertillon. Bertillon? Bertillon. French. Is he French? Sorry. I have to go and find out. I have to state this word by word. It's not going internet though. The night has 1,000 eyes and the day but one. Yet the light of the bright world rise with the dying sun. The mind has 1,000 eyes and the heart but one. Yet the light of a whole life dies when love is done. By Francis William Bourdillon. I don't know if he was French or where was he from? Okay, please forgive me, I don't. So, evidence from the Americans about what? No, our own experience, your own experience about Muslims. Huh. So I was searching where many nights, many a nights on the roof, my beautiful place, uh, where we could see all these stars in the sky, searching for the truth. So do you think religion is the problem? God is the problem. So God was, you see, life here will destroy itself. Fatalistic creatures as we are. So ever living, God is ever living. That ever living God put us here, brought us to earth, this life, to what? Destroy ourselves? So again and again I'm coming to this. I'm in a vicious circle like I've ever been after separating from Miss Disa. So whose fault is it? Miss Disa's fault? Was I Adam? Miss Disa was God? You have sinned, Zara. This is your last chance. How many chances did Adam get? So Miss Disa gave you many chances. You were there for 6 years with her. How many chances did she give you? I do what? You disobeyed Miss Disa. You did not respect Miss Disa's wishes. I was just, please, Miss Disa, some time with you. Like that. Leave it. No, so God and whose fault is it? You see, they say that some of them saying that the Bible, Abrahamic faith, yes. So Prophet Muhammad, what's wrong with him? Is a part of this Abrahamic faith. What's wrong with Muslims? What's wrong with the definition of Islam? Submission to God's will. It's so it's nothing is wrong. Anyone can submit to God's will. But does it mean that only those who believe in the last prophet God will decide what it means in the verse, what in the Quran, what submission to God's will really means. If they have, see the hearts here, Christians, what about those people? What about them? The Christians who have a soft heart and yet they cannot join Islam, but they may have submitted their will to God. Every religion has this. Jesus Christ said, "O God, take this cup of sufferance away from me, but not what I will, but what you will. You will." Jesus Christ said this. So what was Jesus Christ doing, submitting to God's will? Later on, or before that, since he was born, was blessed. We are told in the Quran verses, he was not haughty, unblessed. He was blessed. He was pure. He was very respectful, honoring his mother. And so there, Jesus says this. Take this cup of sufferance away. I'm going there. Take this cup away from me. Father, if you're willing. So here we have Islam. My friend, brother, apostate prophet defined Islam as submission to God's will. We will come later to what it really means and how then it is peace. Islam is peace. Father, Luke 22nd, colon 42. So, Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. There, Jesus Christ is Muslim. Okay, now we go here to the Quran verse. Quran verse. Christians whose hearts are soft. There was a verse there. Perhaps I even thought of Mr. Sa when reading this. Uh, when they hear this recital, like their hearts are soft, they're pious, and they don't make these sarcastic remarks and all. Their way of, they just, Islam is so deep. There are many verses. Okay, so verse that, a negative verses are there. I was a Muslim too. No, there are positive verses of in the Quran. But the thing is that, Jesus Christ didn't change Judaic religion. No, he didn't change it, but there was this, after the prophets, there was a sign, the next one will be a Messiah, or, so that sign that was given by the previous prophet. So he came, Jesus Christ came, and that was time. It was the best time for Jesus Christ. God knows best. So God sent Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ didn't do anything. When John the Baptist's head was severed, King Herod beheaded John the Baptist. So now we take this verse from Surah Fusilat, that you see, to God who say Allah is one and then remain steadfast. The angels descend on them, saying, "Grieve not, we are your helpers and protectors in this world. You will get all that you wish for." And like that, I mean, I'm not quoting the verse. So I'm just saying this, that this kind of a verse is there in Surah Hamim Sajda, it's called also, or it's called Surah Fusilat. Okay, so please, this is a casual contemplation. I'm not a religious scholar or anything like that. So Jesus Christ, see, there's a thing for this also in the Quran. What do you say? Like, Quran is fast, very fast. There are such verses in the Quran. And disbelievers say, disbelievers, hello, you out there in America, enjoy your liberty, peace, at the cost of our, what? Your democracy, your liberty. Guess who is doing this? Muhammad and his followers are killing Muslims. Muslims killing Muslims? Oh no, really? So Umayyad, oh, these are, so enemy is very, very good, isn't it? Such a knowledge about Islam. And well, thank God the Venezuelan president has banned the Americans from entering the country. So we will, this thing, you are a little David Wood. Yes. You are, sorry, I'm copying David Wood now. I don't, hello, his spirit, it's like we are all close in spirit, we are all friends. Hello, friends and enemies. So, no, there was a time when you see, I don't know why I was like, shocking that Prophet Muhammad, could it be out of convenience? And my mind went just wild against Prophet Muhammad's this thing, marrying Zainab bin Josh. And so suddenly God changed. No adopted son, and you can marry. And so all this, like, there were these times in crisis, I was going through shocks about my religion. And severe head-blowing, mind-blowing shocks. So, yeah, so you know how they say, see Islam through Muhammad's eyes, God's eyes, God's Muhammad's eyes, not Abu Sufyan's eyes. So like I had written this poem on love, see love with love's eyes, and you will see what you have never seen before. Feel love's hunger, and you will want to give it all food whereby starve yourself. But love will never starve, for it will fill you up for all the seasons that you live. Beckon to love's call, and love will sink into you. The angels of heaven will send you high regards, and heaven itself will bow down to you, and things like that. So I don't know exactly the poems, the wordings I had written. But what's important here is see love with love's eyes. So you can be a doubter, keep doubting. Uh, you can say, what's wrong with Muhammad? This is what I've been asking this. But when I come to Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and then Imam Sajjad, I've questioned Imam Hussain alayhi salam because you see, there was my self-esteem was low. So they say that some people have this, all these psychological problems due to a low self-esteem and guilt feeling, a lot of guilty feeling. So that problems occur and feel like a sinner, you know, and you can't do that. You reach your higher self. So like now the reptilian brain, and so there's this inside like the mullah dara. So I've through Hinduism too, and so I was thinking of the mullah dara, the energy there, Panjatan Park, and the five holy souls, and the light loins of Adam. We had given witness, we had testified. In the Quran, there's a verse to God's existence. Am I not your Lord, the God? And we said yes. So we have to see what Rabb is, the nurturer, nourisher, sustainer, every living, ever living, never changes, doesn't die, doesn't rot and all that. But this clay, what we've made of the body, energies formed into clay. Well, oh, so the earth, dust from the earth's thing, soil was taken to make us come to this earth. We were made for earth. But so Jesus Christ said that be in this but not of this world. However, we were not originally made for. Where we were made, we will go back there, right? Oh, so something in our body has to be from the divine. God breathed his soul into us. No, God breathed life into us. God breathed. This is the Surah verse. I wish I was like a Hafiz in Quran, but I'm not. Neither am I near to that, or a religious scholar. This is just a casual truth seekers. So please, if this is unprepared and this is not something that's in sequence, very professional and all, please do not criticize me here. If you want, you can, but do understand that I'm sending this out in this world, my little tiny bit of contribution. It could be confusing, but life is confused. I'm confused. Life is life. Living. तो देवदास पे हम आते हैं ना, लोग फ्रॉम देवदास, लोग आखिरी सांस पे भी हमारे वो करते हैं ना, एहसास करते हैं. I mean, people can't see that our last breath we, breathe peacefully. So I have these breathing problems and all. They separated from me from Mr. Saad and they didn't want me to do anything. They wanted me to be a vegetable. My enemy is so great. God is greater. God is greater. God is the greatest. And democracy reminds me of Karachi American School. Liberty, love, liberty. And yes, proof. Proof from where? So if you ask the psychologist, Karachi American School, then psychologist, Dr. Todd, you will find a different in my school records. If you see, they made Tissa uh, put her under duress, write negative things against me. So proof if you are searching from America, freedom, America given you freedom. America has given you freedom, but throwing bombs there in Sana'a, Yemen, making Muslims fight Muslims, just that they exploit a little bit like, okay, so here we go, how they exploit me with, let's say, another UAE, huh? Okay, so they will probably bring this out, this past out. But I've dropped everything. You may drop everything and not drop the bomb on your UAE person whom they choose to get you aggravated in fight, like fight with. Okay? But there are people out there who are vulnerable, very, very. You are also, I'm also vulnerable. I've been suffering. So, little bit of trigger can bomb blast. So I could go against my sheikhs and everyone. Ye bata. See, I can really ignite the fire here. Just with one word. You were at your weakest. And there was this friend coming, saying that Shia Muslims, you people, Ali, Ya Ali Madad and Ya Abbas. Well, you didn't say anything. But not all Shias will, like, no, my Shias will never, ever. Okay, so we will see now. America and the Muslims, yeah? We are the sons of sorrow. We and You by Khalil Gibran. So you say that, no, yes, I've questioned religion, that's okay. But for God's sakes, yes? Whose sake? For truth's sake. You say you are truth seekers, right? At least you have freedom. What do you want then? You want the truth, right? For that honorable thing's sake. Excuse me, I'm just putting my glasses on, reading glasses. And yes, Muslims, like I've thought of the time, Rasulullah. What's wrong with the Prophet Muhammad? He was a mercy. Jesus Christ came with love, but after, do you think before him in the Old Testament there was hate, jealousy, this? God was full. Then Moses to free the Egyptian slaves and all from Pharaoh's grip, slavery. And what's wrong with Muhammad? But if an American. I've lived my life in Pakistan, Karachi. Ooh, I went against everyone there. हाँ ये मुसलमान नहीं सुधरेंगे ना. Muslims will never get better or come to the truth. This is the straight path. Surah Yasin. How straight God be. The messengers on the straight path. Believe in one God. There's nothing, no other God but one God. सबका मालिक एक है. So, no, wait. So, hello Muslims. Hello. Ye, who did this? I mean, how challenging it is to bring world peace in a democratic world. Superpowers are democratic leaders. Presidents, hello. Yes. So, who to appeal to, do what? There's no appealing. Who is listening? We will be contemplating on spiritual matters. Iblis was spiritual. Iblis told Shaitan, this devil, this other devil, the Jesus Christ, I can give you the whole world. You will rule it. Take it. He didn't. So Iblis can give you anything. Spirituality. So we say that, religion is so limited, divides and this. Spirituality is for everyone. Spirituality doesn't say that your God or my God is better or this and that. But then now the Americans and people have come to the spiritual thing, and what spiritualism done? How many spiritualists have stopped the war in Yemen? Go there, stand there. If I was well and I had money, you people have so much money. If a mother's child is dying, famine struck, and we are giving discourses here, debates are happening, discussions are taking place. Someone is saying something was really wrong with Muhammad. Someone is saying, no, it wasn't Muhammad, it was some of his companions, his two wives. One was a great she-devil and terrible, and they all instigated and they all exploited Islam. They wanted to rule destroy Islam. They were hypocrites. What are praises for a hypocrite? What are the descriptions of hypocrites? And so what's wrong with Muhammad? We can go through all this. Muhammad better than Moses? Muhammad better than Jesus, or worse than Jesus, or worse than Moses, worse than Abraham? Oh, worse. And then there are people in Yemen dying. Who created all this? God did. God is the problem. Who is the superpower? All sovereignty belongs to Allah, the Almighty. It does, really. Sometimes I'm really shaken, really shaken to the more than my bones, through the bones. So who is doing this? Superpower? Who have we given the superpower to? No. America does not rule me. पागल हो गई हो क्या? अपने आप हिरोशिमा लाना है क्या? न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब. Iraq, hello. Prophet Muhammad went to Iraq, said this guy is terrible. He's got nukes. Saddam Hussein. Even the Shias couldn't do anything. He was killing the Sayyid Shias. So your American president of then went axis of evil. No one does this to my country and my citizens and all. So what do the believers do? They recall this verse in Surah Fussilat, Surah Hamim Sajda it's called also. That the disbelievers, they said, let us find out who's done this to us, the bad people. We will take revenge, we will trample on them. The jinns, along with their jinns, evil powers, evil spirits, ghosts, and men. But what did the believers do? The believers said later on verse, they said Allah is one and remains steadfast. So the angels descended on time and again saying, grieve not, nor be scared, fear anyone. For we are your helpers and your protectors in this life and in the world after. And then they remain patient, and through good example, chose the best through their behavior, their mannerism. So the enemy they changed into their bosom friend, and none is granted it, save one who possesses a great share of good. This is Surah Filat. So we are talking about present situation here, crisis. And but then we say do not get into politics. And why would the Shia Muslim ulama scholars even talk about politics in their majlises? Why would they? So bang, 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 bang. Knock down poor old Muhammad and his Islam. Huh? This is the way we do it. This is the way. This is how we do it. Let us go to the song now. This is how we do it. It is Montel Jordan. And no, they really care about us. Michael Jackson. अभी CIA आ जाएगी ना, तुम्हारा इधर वही में खाना खराब होगा, बैठोगी पता नहीं चलेगा कि तुम वो हो उसामा बिन लादेन की छोटी नीस हो या कौन हो, इधर ही मार डालेंगे। तो कैसे मारेंगे? अपने शेखों के लोगों के हाथों मारेंगे। They don't really care about us. Let's talk about the recent issue here. What is it called? Event? Crisis? World crisis. Okay, so no, we will go to the root of evil. Root of evil, Prophet Muhammad and God is the problem, root of evil. Prophet Muhammad said that my Muslims will, root of evil is Aisha is the root of evil. Sorry to say. Sorry, other Muslims who really worship Aisha and sorry. No, I don't want to offend anyone, but here there's something against Prophet Muhammad, how they duped him, they whatever. See that with due respect to this prophet, Christians, Jesus didn't change the Torah. We don't say that. He just was another prophet. Every prophet to be here, he was a Messiah. It's written in the Quran. He was strengthened by the Holy Spirit. Everything is there. So Judaism didn't change. No, the Old Testament is completely, it's come untainted, untempered with. Okay, and um, Muhammad was mercy, with due respect. I know I also have these questions. It's a lifetime of a discovery. What's the truth? I cannot come to this conclusion against Prophet Muhammad. There are things I don't agree with, but I cannot become an atheist or Christian. Although I did want to become a Christian at one point. Maybe I should be baptized so that I don't get possessed. Maybe the cross is something to protect me, something real, very divine. All these prayers from the Quran not helping me. I had so much water, holy water, from my Quran surahs, verses not helping me. So, wondering how can I be a good person? Oh God, Savior, come down, please. Earth is calling you. Heaven is self-sufficient. And so, all this. I've even questioned going to the Hindu gurus, sages. अरे ये पीस कैसे आ सकता है? ये दुनिया में क्या है आखिर? So many gods, but I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm thinking that what is this? Even if it was Radharani or what the signs I'm getting, then no one is listening to me. And spirituality takes a long time. And Shaitan, we say that Satan was very spiritual, very wholly spiritual. He doesn't have a body. He was fire, made of the fire. He was one of the angels who disobeyed God. So to go to the depths of certain things and life and verses coming. So I have not reached a conclusion of what if Islam is the wrong religion or the right religion. But Imam Hussain alayhi salam's witness, evidence, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam's evidence, aftermath of Karbala. So can we trust? I can't trust the Americans, anyone listening to them. I may listen to everyone, but how is it that I'm not listening to Imam Sajjad alayhi salam? Surely you prefer the life of this world, whereas the hereafter is better and longer lasting. Surah Ala verse. Success, one who purifies his soul. all of us. And now we don't know, you see, time, evidence. Life is beyond time. So whatever happens to this body and all, God did say in the Quran, Surah Maryam, the disbelievers make a impressive assembly. Yeah, very beautiful, very attractive, very attractive. Body, see, all the time on the outer body, like we will do yoga for exercise, waist cut and trim this and trim that and all these things. Yoga, God's divine thing of reaching God. So they've made it into a materialistic thing. I will trim this with yoga and my goodness, all savage stuff they've done. Still, these very patient Hindu sages have given them Amrika so much. Yet, see, God gave them everything in this world, even heaven. Take it. Go to beaches, you've been given forests, you've been given but not waterfalls, beautiful places, natural, scenic places, landscapes, whatnot. Just enjoy your lives here and then you will be dying in hellfire. Why not? If you kill enjoying your lives, liberty. Ask me about that, liberty and all this. How shall it, how they separate me from Mr. Sa? And it's all lies, it's all pretentious. And all the show of liberty, freedom, love, and all that. My Yaman. Stop. Muslims, आज मेरा फतवा सुन ले कि drop the guns and do not pick up any bombs. You see, the Western powers are giving you, and then they've duped you. So the selling ammunitions to you, what is this? No Muslim ever killed anyone. Life is so sacred. Saving a life. Hear it from me, my Quran verse. Saving a life is sacred. Okay, so we have some psychopaths and all this criminals in Pakistan and other in Muslims, but that doesn't mean that, well, naturally the mind goes to complaining to God. But the pious are very patient. So pure awareness, yes. Something ever living doesn't change, doesn't rot. Of course the people are jealous. Wouldn't let it live in peace. What a challenging time it is. When hasn't it been challenging? Since I was born, although with a golden spoon, my father was very rich. Anyhow, but the thing is that problems. So how to solve it? But this is just trying to find out miscellaneous things, jumping from one thing to another. And I just don't get it. Religion I don't know. So I'm still searching, and my people are dying. Famine struck, bomb blast, no peace. Yaman, ईरान, for God's sakes. आप लोग अपने बॉम्ब्स छोड़ दें, म्यूनिशंस छोड़ दें सबको, लीव इस Ansar Allah Houthis, Iran. This just live and let live. How much does that take for you to live and let live? How much does it take? Instead of destroying your own children tomorrow with these these bomb blasts, even the homemade bombs, it's creating such an environmental hazard. Please stop it. Thank you so much. Now, how do I stop this? I have no idea. Oh my God. What's going on now? What's this? I cannot see.